Hello everyone, I'm HorseyEatYou, back on Halloween night with some more Chaos Child. Well, it's actually like Halloween afternoon, but I mean, the whole day is spooky, okay? Not just the, night. Like Halloween morning, that's spooky too. But, right, we just had the scene with Takeru's, well, I guess Kurusu's house. Takeru's old house. And now we're at the hospital, I assume? Sarika's here. What about Ito? And Kazuki. That's her name, right? Kazuki? Oh. Where are they gone? Sarika is sitting with her legs crossed on the cold floor looking up at me. So it's really hot out today despite being Halloween. So you gotta stay hydrated. Put my ear up to the door and try to see if there is anyone outside. Safe. No one's there. Don't worry, my butt is in perfect condition, so I gotta go in. How about I give you a little lecture? A few years ago, I saw this. I think it was on the news. There's a guy who was in the bathroom and the lock broke and he got stuck inside for 2 days. Wow, that sucks. Why didn't he just bust down the door? When they saved him, they asked him what it was like to be locked in a room for 2 days. He said, "I'm glad there was a toilet." Oh, they're in a stall. Okay, that's what that is. Okay. Yeah. Dang it, she's right for once. She had a point. I was reaching my mental limits too. It's past 10 now, which meant we'd spent more than 2 hours locked inside the bathroom. We're on the 5th floor of AH Tokyo General Hospital, the woman's toilet near the lobby. How do you get in there, dude? It's illegal to go into the woman's bathroom. We learned in the club room this morning. Oh, are they going to reveal what it is? The creator of the sumo stickers was here. Right, but Ito noticed something. I got a Discord thing. Oh, it's that. Okay. Sarika and I had come to the hospital right after that. Each floor of the hospital had different sections, and each section had its own lobby, so we were able to go around to each floor and gather information by talking to the people there. Well, it was mostly Sarika who did the talking. I mean, something has to be going on with Sarika. I refuse to believe she's just a normal person. Then we'd heard that there was someone in the private room in the back of the 5th floor who drew a lot of creepy pictures. I'm trying to remember if any of this was in Chaos Ed. I'm assuming it's the same hospital. I remember there was like a dead end, but it wasn't a dead end because Shogun was there. I got excited. The person drawing the pictures might know something, but there's a problem. Namely, the ward they were staying in. There were 2 wards on the 5th floor. First was the gastroenterological ward, straight down the hall from the lobby. But to get to the place where we wanted to go, we had to take a right from the lobby, go to the psych ward. To meet with the patients in the psych ward, you needed a permission from the patient and the hospital. If you weren't there to meet someone, you wouldn't even be allowed in. While we were sitting in the lobby trying to come up with a plan, visiting hours for the psych ward ended. Oh, what if it's the guitar player, remember from Chaos Ed? You can see her face in Steins Gate on the phone. Then hours for the gastroenterological ward ended too. Anyway, no good excuse for being there any longer. That's how we got where we were now. If I hadn't taken Sarika's advice and chosen to hide in the woman's restroom, where the stalls were inevitably in use more often, someone would have gotten suspicious of us a long time ago. I mean, couldn't you have gone in a different stall? No, maybe they already were suspicious. Dang it. Wanted to get some more information before we left. When Ito saw the pair in the pictures at the club room, he proposed we start investigating them immediately. Saw the pair. I wish I could go back and look at the pictures. The pair of what? Sumo stickers? People? Something else? Decided to immediately, temporarily leave that to him and visit the hospital. I didn't tell Ito where he's going or why. Wait, hold on. I'm Where's my notes? Video TXTs. Chaos child notes. This is going in the notes. Ito saw a pair in the pictures of sumo stickers. Look, I have a very tiny notepad file. I gotta, you know, I'll just put anything in there. I didn't tell Ito where I was going or why. If he knew I was putting a priority on verifying information on a homepage run by a crazy man with no sources even given, he'd make fun of me. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. That's why I wanted to find something. My phone suddenly started to vibrate. Kurusu? I found when I saw the name. Dang, there's time like this, too.
Taku?
You're not going to answer it? Sarika seemed to say silently. Decided to ignore the phone call. Yeah, that's probably not the time for it.
Ino?
I don't exactly have a choice. Sure, if I answered it, it should just be annoying again. Whatever it was likely something I didn't want to hear. I couldn't exactly hold a conversation right now. This reminds me of a time when, I didn't exactly hide out in a bathroom, but so basically this was when I was like, 17 or so? I didn't have a car. I went to do something. Oh, I remember what it was. I had to, go to the food bank for, like, school or something. So I had to volunteer there for a couple hours. But there wasn't, like, a lobby where you could sit down. And, like, I was like, hey, come pick me up. And they're like, oh, it's going to be, like, 30 minutes or an hour. So I just went and sat down in the bathroom for all that time. And then the lights eventually went off. So I was just kind of like, yep, this is my life now. But I had a phone, so it was okay. Anyway, that's just something to remember that. It was awkward because once when the lights were out, someone came in and they turned on, so I just had to be quiet. Like, what if they thought I'm just sitting here in the dark? I don't like delusions just because they kind of kill the pacing a little, you know? Should we do one? Oh, X hides the dialogue too. And let's... Sure, it's Halloween. Let's see a negative one. 2 hours, huh? I didn't know being quiet and doing nothing for so long would be so tiring. Circa had her arms crossed over her knees. How about this? We don't read the whole delusion. We just kind of skim over it. Was I imagining it, or was she being really fidgety over the last 10 minutes? We're not in the delusion yet, though.
まさかこの年でタクと一緒に女子トイレの個室に何時間もこもることになるなんて。
What about at a different age? Don't say things like that. Just hang in there a little longer.
いいけど。でもこれ以上粘っても意味ないと思う。
Sarika sighed a little. Looked away from her. I was starting to fidget a little, maybe because we've been talking about going to the bathroom. I mean, she could go to a different stall, and like if you gotta go, you know. Like you shouldn't, because obviously, you know, what if someone walks in right then? Or so I said, but I was thinking of calling it a day too. Reason why was really had to go to the bathroom. I think it was a good idea to use the woman's bathroom, particularly in front of Sarah. Just have her go to the other stall. It's about to hit my limit. Is this the negative delusion? I thought it was going to be like murder or something, but no. You're about to pee your pants and everyone's going to laugh at you. If I missed a chance like this because of a biological function, it would be humiliating. Ito would laugh at me for sure. That's the president of the newspaper club. Couldn't give up. I had a reputation to protect, so I... Hey, oh, no way. Circus stood up, looking really... No, turn around. No, not yet. Wanna pee? So can you go outside for a second? Just 30 seconds. What do you mean go outside? Why would I go outside when I'm the one who needs to pee?
あ、そっか。じゃあ後ろ向いててあげるから
Oh
こ
no.
こでしちゃいなよ。
No, I get nervous. I can't go if someone's there.
うん。
Like, you know, when someone's on, like, a urinal a couple steps, like, you know. Well, right next to you, that's terrifying, but, you know, just a urinal a couple feet away from you, that's like, oh god, I can't go. Oh god, why did they think I'm going so long? Oh no! How could she suggest something like that in such an innocent way? That's embarrassing!
今更じゃん。
Yes, that makes it even worse. So freaked out I was repeating myself.
いいからいいから。パパ
Circa grinned a little, she turned around. Evidently, she had no intention of leaving the stall. No way, there's no way this was happening. To be honest, my bladder felt like it was about to explode. Couldn't last any longer. Didn't have a choice. Sure you don't look over here, make sure.
Okay.
Okay. Lifted the lid, lowered my zipper, and got ready. Okay. That's nice, Takuo. The sound, though, was extremely embarrassing. She had Sirika put her hand over her ears. It's too late now. Scaring to do that at this point would be even more embarrassing. Oh no, she's judging me by my sounds. And since they held us for so long, there's a lot that had to come out. Sirika's like, wow, he pees on the... Like, what do you call it? He pees into the bowl instead of the water? Haha, what a loser. It's taking long enough that it's actually starting to freak me out a little. Oh no, it won't stop coming out. She's laughing at us. She laughed. She just laughed. What the heck do you laugh at a guy who's going to the bathroom? Ah! Oh yeah. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. Please someone kill me. Okay, that's not the negative delusion I thought we would have. That happened, I don't think I'd ever recover. Sarah and I were in a situation where that could happen at any minute. It was time to go home after all. Sorry. So that stupid idea crossed my mind.
ちょっとねえタク、とりあえず今日は諦めて出直そうよ。
Sarah stood up and rubbed her butt a little. Does it bother you?
え?
This was the hospital we stuck into a long time ago, looking for an urban legend called Amy-chan. Oh! Okay, so they've had 2 trips to the hospital, supposedly. One for the urban legend and one for the earthquake, because he was bringing her here. Then we had to give up before we could figure it out. There's some connection between the sumo stickers and this hospital.
そりゃ気になるよ。調べられるなら調べたい。でもこうなっちゃったらさ、明日からちゃんと面会時間に通い詰めて入れるチャンスを待った方がよくない？
Meh. Oh yeah.
今だったらこの回で見つかりさえしなければ普通に外に出られるでしょ？
This place had an ER, so it was open at night. People would be going in and out. As long as we could get up to the first floor lobby safely, we'd be able to walk right out. Dang it. Maybe we don't have a choice. Fine, let's just... Someone walks in? Oh, phone call. My phone vibrated again. Again? Wait. That was Kurusu calling me again, but it wasn't. Checked once again, there was no one in the restroom, and answered the phone. How do you check? Hello?
Oi. Miyashiro. Omae, ima doko ni iru?
I'm in the bathroom with Sarika. What's wrong?
副部長が事件を追うのはやめなさいって切れてるぞ。
Uh-oh. Seriously?
今、あなたたちは何してるんだって問い詰められた。てか、怒鳴られた。
I thought we were cool, Kurusu. You didn't. Yeah, Ito said.
全部喋った。そしたら、設置した監視カメラを外し
Oh my...
いや、私が今すぐ外しに行くっつって電話切られた。
You wimp. Why didn't you keep your mouth shut?
無理言うなよ。思わず副部長に敬語だったぞ、俺。
That coward. Well, I knew how I felt.
で、とりあえずお前のことは何か別に気になったことがあったみたいで、尾上と一緒にそれを調べてるみたいですって言っておいた。何してるか知らねえけど、副部長に殺される前に謝っとけよ。てか、電話に出てやれ。
He hung up before I could say anything. It's clear he wanted to stay out of this. With nothing else to do, I put away my phone.
のんちゃん、元気出たんだ。よかった。
Serica looked happy. She must have overheard the conversation. Oh, it's not good.
でも、のんちゃんらしいよ。
Shut up, Serica. Serica nodded to herself, satisfied. She really did look happy. Whose side are you on?
タクだよ。タクだって、のんちゃんが元気ないの嫌でしょ？
Well, no, never mind. Of course I wanted to be sad.
タク、行くの？
Just so we're clear, I'm not giving up. I'll have Serica go first in case someone's about to walk in. I just didn't feel like I was going to find out anything by staying here. Just come back tomorrow during visiting hours. Dodge Kurusu somehow. Okay. There's no one around. The nurse at the nurse's station was staring at her PC. We crouched down, she couldn't see us. Motioned to Serica, and we quickly left the bathroom, heading for the lobby. We made it across and arrived in front of the elevator. I looked ahead and saw an automatic door with thick, frosted glass. Psych ward lay beyond it. Next to it was a control terminal with an intercom. When visiting, would say your name and have them unlock the door from the inside. Dang it. During visiting hours, I've been sitting in the lobby waiting for the automatic door to open. Tried to see if there's a way to sneak in alongside another visitor. We'd run out of time before I'd gotten the chance.
タク、しょうがないよ。で
So,
も
what were you waiting for, then? I thought maybe, there just wasn't a door, you could just walk right through. You're just waiting for, the middle of the night. Serica must have noticed me staring at it because she motioned for me to leave. Yeah. She was right. If we use the elevator, they might notice the sound. We just have to take the stairs.
Taku?
Did the door just open? Serica stopped just before she reached the stairs. Just now. Huh? I heard a beeping noise coming from the automatic door. Is someone coming out? Dragged Serica out onto the landing for the stairs. It's the sumo man. That was weird. I didn't hear any footsteps. Huh? It's the whoever the nurse is, they're evil. Huh?
嘘。
They opened it for us so we could go see an old man in a wheelchair. Took a look around the corner and saw that the door was open. Why? It's definitely open. There's no sign that anyone had come out. I could see deeper into the ward now that the frosted glass was out of the way. The hallway was dark. It was long past lights out. Why? Why had it opened? Was it set to open automatically from the inside? Someone had walked close enough to trip the sensor? Hadn't seen anyone pass by. Oh no. Nodded back at Serica as she pointed down the stairs. Someone was coming up. What should we do? It's enough time for the elevator to get here. The lobby's out of the question. Should we go upstairs? Well, it would be safe if we just walk downstairs and act like nothing's wrong. Well, hold on. Is this the top floor? Because you could just act like you're coming from a higher floor, you know? The dark hallway seemed to be beckoning to me. There are no guards or nurses around it. Obviously, you went past the doors.
タク、
Oh no, Kurusu, you caused all this.
ただの高校生でしょ。
You set off his main character syndrome. Grabbed Serica's hand and ran straight for the open door. What about the nurse on the PC? I don't know what's going on, but this is our chance. Let's go. Serica was behind me, so I couldn't tell if she nodded or not. Ran faster so I wouldn't have to hear my heart pounding. A moment later, we're inside the psych ward. Okay, I was like, oh god, it better not cut away right now. More Kurusu family drama. That's what everyone's here for, right? As I listened to the door shut behind me, I moved up next to the wall and took a look around. So how do we get out? It's too dark to see all the way to the end of the hallway. There didn't seem to be anyone there. The green light of the emergency exit reflected off the floor, bathing us in dim light. Realized that I was still holding Sarika's hand. Quickly let go, and she turned her hand towards the wall. Aw. She was pointing at a simple map of the ward. Showed the nurse's station, the exam rooms, or probably the numbers for the patient's rooms. The person who drew those pictures was in a private room in the far back, right? Sarika nodded. The map didn't say if the rooms were singles or not. Looked at the doors in front of me. They were placed with what looked like 2 patient names. These rooms were doubles, which meant that any room with the same layout was probably a double. I looked back at the map. Shogun's dead, right? I don't remember Chaos had enough to say for sure, but I think he is. Where were the private rooms? Found them. Right here. Dang, they really are in the back. Sarika pointed further down the hall. Sarika behind me, I turned to the side and started to walk as quietly as I could. The weird scent unique to the hospitals was stinging my nose. I was used to it, but it's still a little creepy. It's just too quiet. This was a psych ward. I expected to hear some crazy screaming or something. Well, that's just prejudice. Even if it's a sealed ward, most of the patients here are probably just old people with Alzheimer's. Sealed ward. Hospital ward is usually for mental patients with a locked entrance, as well as heavily restricted access and visiting rules. In the broad sense, a sealed ward refers to any hospital ward that cannot be accessed without permission from staff, not just a mental ward. You wouldn't expect the patients to be screaming 24 hours a day, especially after lights out. Why? That's not how psych wards are? What was with the air here? Oh. Another murder's not gonna happen, right? It's not the 10th. No, it didn't matter. Unless the pattern is just fake and, you know, it's just another dim hallway. I wasn't going to the scene of a crime right this time. Oh. Then I realized. Come to think of it, when I got inside the Love Hotel, first tried to get past the door, then almost given up. Sarika? Never seen her lower body. Turned around and saw the empty hallway stretching out before me, past a confused Sarika. The automatic door was on the other side of the corner. The door opened on its own then, too. Taku has reality-bending door powers. That's his superpower. He can open doors. You know, Taku Loser, you know, he had a cool sword and everything. You know, Taku, you just get to open doors. The door to the hotel had opened on its own, just like the automatic door here. The police had told me I'd been mistaken. Maybe it was really...
Taku,
nothing. Realized I stopped moving. Crap. Is that a nurse? Oh, back in the bathroom?
ああ、松下さん、点滴逆血してたよ。
Matsushita!
え、またですか？外しちゃってました？
それがね。
Could hear what sounded like 2 nurses in the hallway.
バレちゃった？
Where are we? No. Listen carefully. They seem to be talking about a patient. I mean, it makes sense that there's... Well, yeah, it makes sense there's a bathroom in there. Well, most hospital rooms have their own bathroom, right? I've never actually had to stay in a hospital before. Like, I've been to visit a few times, but I believe they had a bathroom in it. Although that's probably not, you know, universal, maybe. Good, they hadn't found us. Would have to stay here until they left.
タク、そういえばさ。昔忍び込んだ時ってどこに行ったか覚えてる？
Took my ear off the door. Of course I remember. No, actually, I don't remember where exactly. Tried to think back to what I'd seen so many times in the dream. It was 8 or 9 years ago now. At the time I was still in elementary school. I don't think it was the psych ward. Couldn't remember how I got in exactly, but I didn't remember sneaking through an automatic door. And that wasn't the kind of treatment you'd see in a psych ward. Oh, do the flashback. Come on, stay on the picture this time. Let me examine it. Actually, I don't think you could even call that treatment, whatever it was. Was that not Serica then? What's wrong? I was about to ask before I saw her face and realized what was wrong. Are you okay? Okay.
大丈夫だよ。
She clearly wasn't okay. Did you remember what happened before? Come to think of it, actually, she tried to act strong and failed last time too. Not doing anything big here. Just get information from the artist and go home. That's all. Nurses must have finished talking, because I could hear the footsteps getting further away.
よし。
Come on, say okay! Serica slapped her cheeks with her hands to try and snap herself out of it.
行こう。タク。
It's really convenient there's just a bathroom stall, though, in the middle of a psych ward. Yeah. Like, I like to imagine it's not even a bathroom, it's just a stall. We got to the room, the dim light of the emergency exit lamp was shining down on it.
ここ？
I nodded. This is probably the place. There's a private room in the back. There are no nameplates on the other private rooms we passed. Opening the door. There's no time to hesitate. Could run into a nurse at any moment. Look to the left and right, check that there's no one there before opening the door. It's a dark room with no lights. There's enough light to see my hands, but not my feet. Is there no one here? Bed against the wall is empty. Blanket was rolled up. I mean, did they have no further instruction than just it's at the far end? Like, there's probably a lot of rooms at the far end. In the back. The blanket was rolled up. Serica looked over to see what I saw. This is not the place? Maybe I'll check the other rooms. Tried to leave, but Serica grabbed my arm. What?
タク。あれ？
Okay, can't pan the camera up. Someone's dead. Huh? Serica pointed at the back wall of the room. Her hand was shaking a little. It's too dark to see. Softly crept forward to get a better look. Oh. I think we found the artist, guys. What is this? The whole wall was covered with drawings of the sumo sticker. Will look like red paint.
気持ち悪い。
Serica grabbed onto my arm. The warmth reminded me that I wasn't alone. That made me feel just a little better. If I'd seen this alone, I might have screamed and gone crazy. What's this smell? Noticed that there was an unpleasant scent coming from the red paint on the wall. Took another step forward. Then I realized. Wah! Put my hand over my mouth to stifle a scream. Then another mouth over Serica's mouth to stop her from screaming too. So I actually just came up with a new theory. So obviously, you know, I've been comparing the sumo stickers to the Garo Froggies. But what if they're anti-Garo Froggies? Instead of, like, promoting delusions, they stop delusions. That's why Takeru hates them so much, because, like, you know, Serica's not real. She's just, you know, something he's making in his head. So he hates him because, you know, he's delusional.
どうしたの？
Serica also has, like, doesn't like them, right? But Ito's just like, yeah, whatever. Serica gripped my hand away from her mouth and clung to me tighter. This isn't paint. It's blood! Strange smell like rust was the same thing I'd smelled at the Love Hotel during the revolving dead incident. Oh, do you think it's the woman who was with the kid at the end of chapter 1? That's a guess. Who's in this room? Who drew these? Who would draw something like this? And in blood? Bet just someone locked in a dim room, endlessly drawing paintings in blood on a blank wall. A shiver went down my spine. Get goosebumps all over my body. This place is dangerous. Something very wrong with this room.
何してるの？
Huh? Suddenly I realized I was holding a smartphone in my trembling hand. Without even realizing it, I pushed the record button and started filming the drawings on the wall. I mean, that's smart. This isn't the time for this.
行こうよ。
Serica, stopping me from getting evidence! Serica tried to drag me back. Yeah. My body wouldn't move. I knew it was dangerous to stay here, but I couldn't move. Serica's like, oh no, they're draining my power! Serica was saying something behind me. While I could hear the sounds, I couldn't understand what they meant. And then... Eek! Person? I heard a sound from somewhere in the dark room. It's the sound of someone scratching something. I gulped. Wait, hold on. I gulped down some nice, refreshing water. My body froze up even more. I heard a sound somewhere. Who's there? Someone's in here with us. Someone's in this room. In the darkness, I could hear the sound of something hard being scratched again. The sound bounced off the walls of the square room, and I couldn't tell where it was coming from. I desperately searched around the room, eyes cloudy with terror. Seriously, you don't... Oh, it's the girl! Ah! How long have they been there? The girl was crouching on the floor alone, with her back to us. She was right next to the bloody sumos, a hand wrapped around her knees. She was staring at her feet. She was staring at a drawing of a sumo sticker. It's too dark to tell for sure, but I thought I saw something dripping off her finger. That was blood! She'd cut her finger to draw that. Yeah, what did you think it was? Obviously it was blood. She was drawing those pictures. I just figured someone would be dead. Instead of, you know, just... Couldn't speak. Well, I mean, probably bleeding out with all this blood. My throat wouldn't work. Because I'm assuming these are fresh. I'm assuming the nurses don't better keep these up. Questions to ask here. Who are you? Did you draw all these stickers all over the town? Why are you drawing those? But I just couldn't speak. The strange sight before me filled me with an indescribable terror. So overcome by the idea that if I talked to her now, she turned around, she'd transform into something else and attack me. Shut up, Serica! Huh? I heard my name and turned towards Serica. Her hand was clutching my arm tightly. Oh, no? We can't see her sprite right now because she's phasing out of existence. The sumo stickers are too strong. Why? Can't you see? Shaking and pointing at the girl on the floor. But... Huh? There's no one there. Oh, okay. Standing in the middle of a hospital room, shaking, staring at the drawings of the sumo sticker design on the wall. My hand was numbly lowered and my smartphone was recording only my crotch. Nice. Gonna show that to Ito? Serica looked at me, worried. What happened to that girl? She was just there, right? But there's no one in the direction I was pointing. Just eerie pictures in an empty room. Just look under the bed, she's hiding. And that was just an illusion? Maybe whoever had drawn the bloody pictures on the wall was already dead. Some trace of their spirit was bound into the painting, trapped inside the room. It was way too paranormal for me. It was impossible. Couldn't get the image of the crouching girl I thought I'd seen out of my mind. Oh no, wait, let's go. This probably isn't a good place. Wow! Took Serica's hand and slowly started to walk backwards. Felt like if I made a sound, all of the eyes of the sumos drawn on the walls would open up and stare at me. We made it back to the door and jumped out into the hallway. Are we gonna get caught on the way out? Oh, and with all this commotion, we could just leave. I hear the frantic voices down the hallway. Oh no. Hospital staff must have heard my scream. Probably thought something had happened to a patient. They're gonna find us. Huh? Did I just hear a sound from the emergency exit? Did those not like set off an alarm or something? Seika grabbed the door handle, shouting at me in a hushed voice. Huh? Yeah. Could faintly hear the voices of the nurses running back and forth across the hallway. Evidently, they hadn't found us. Could hear Seika breathe a sigh of relief in the darkness. Yeah. Used the light from my phone to look around. We're on the landing of a staircase. These are probably the emergency stairs. Seika looked down, illuminating the stairs with her own phone. Why? Why was it open? It's a sealed ward. Yeah, this is a sealed ward, right? They were keeping the automatic door locked. There's no way they wouldn't lock the emergency exit. Did they? Could it really get that lucky? Sure, I heard a sound. Seika pointed down the stairs. Yeah, you're right. So, really, there's two possibilities here. A, he has delusion powers that open the doors. B, someone wanted Takeru to go into that room, and so they had the doors unlocked. I'm leaning a lot towards theory B. I used the light from my phone to look at the knob of the emergency door. Good. It's the type that opened from the inside. The other doors probably were too. Let's go down and look for an exit. Okay. The okay's back. Yeah. Sure were pictures on the wall. Seiko was probably thinking the same thing I was. They sucked. Like, who drew those? A 4-year-old? Was that where the creator of the sumo stickers was kept? Or someone who had something to do with the case? I think I had no answer. There's a whole wall of sumo sticker images drawn in someone's blood. It's the only information we had. Seiko seemed to understand that as well. She didn't ask any more questions. Good. It opened. I unlocked the door and quietly opened it and peered down the hallway beyond. Oh. It's you! Question mark! Exclamation point! I ducked without even thinking. Placed my hand on the open door to support myself, quickly yanked my body back inside towards the stairs. Why? What are those two doing here? Oh, are they the pair in the pictures? There's no mistaking it. Those are the two that Ito noticed in the club room this morning. The old guy too? Wasn't there a woman with her before though? In chapter 1? Seika stuck her head out just a little bit and saw them too. She dropped down. Put my hand over her mouth before she could finish. I know, so don't make any noise. Why are they here? Is there some connection between them and the sumo stickers after all? Could hear footsteps. Theirs. Couldn't move. They'd hear me. I froze and concentrated on what I was hearing. Good. They're heading further away. Oh no, Kurosu. Stuff! Oh. Did you drop it? Oh no. Not good, not good! This is not good! They were getting closer! Who are those two? What are they doing here? They're just people in a hospital. That dude's like 90, he's probably, you know, getting essential care here. Maybe the killers behind this case are. Dang it! I can't let Kurosu be right! Are they gonna kill us? For a moment I felt incredibly cold, like my whole body had gotten smaller. The hand I was holding against the door was slippery with sweat. My heart was pounding loudly and it hurt to breathe. No. No! Suddenly my frozen body was yanked upward. Stumbled and tripped, then was yanked up again. Just as Sirika kicked open some kind of door and dragged me through. So then pick up my phone. Dude, they just stole my phone! It's daytime now?
もう大丈夫かな。少し休もう。
Okay. Collapsed right onto the ground. Or maybe it's just turning night. I think that's more likely. Tried to catch my breath, but it wasn't working. My legs were shaking from exhaustion, and my hands were shaking from the still lingering terror.
大丈夫だよ。追ってきてはないみたいだから。
Could have grabbed my phone first. So all I could do to muster a feeble nod. Like, which one of them is gonna catch up to you if you run, right? Like a 8-year-old girl or the 90-year-old man? Come on. Come on! No idea why, but my hands shaking made me really mad. Slammed them into the asphalt. Dang it. How? What were they doing there? I thought they had my smartphone with all its data.
やっぱりきっと歴史シールと関係あるんだよ。
I mean, you have a password on your phone, right? Hey, Takeru, you have a password? Yeah. Couldn't be a coincidence.
あれ、着信あったんだ。しんちゃん？もしもし、尾上です。どうしたの？
Okay. My breathing had calmed down. Needed to get my thoughts in order. My phone has a lock on it. They won't be able to do anything with it immediately. Woo! It's clear that the sumo stickers were involved somehow. Not to mention, that wall filled with sumo stickers was where nothing's happened yet bothers me. Come to think of it, Kurusu said she was going to take down the security camera. What happened with that?
タク。
Sirika turned around, moving very slowly. What's wrong? What did that expression mean? Sirika looked away from me for a moment, then back, as if afraid of something painful. Oh no, who's dead? Something painful.
のんちゃんが
What?
刺された。
Okay. That's a cliffhanger to end it on for sure. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back with some more Chaos Child when Kurusu got stabbed, apparently. I mean, we know she doesn't die. Come on. She has to have her own heroine route. We all know it. This is just false flag. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.